Welcome back, everyone, to Ponce's Fathom Hobbies. This is my this is kind of like, it's not really an unboxing. It's more like a concept art design prep for Azathoth Cthulhu Wars expansion painting project. So I thought I'd work through my process. I'm kind of a noob painter, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through some details. I really appreciated, like I said, Goobertown Hobbies and Age of Squidmar and some of the other YouTubers out there that do some instructional painting, and kind of got into the hobby of it over lockdown. So kind of doing this as a walkthrough prep for the painting, and then we'll actually do the painting video. I still haven't got to the point of a live painting, but maybe that will be this set. This might be a nice easy set, and I think I might want to do this set to get my painting back up to speed before I paint my Cthulhu Death May Die miniatures, because they're a lot more detailed, and these are a little less detailed, so I think it's more in my kind of my comfort zone. So maybe quickly just talk about this set that I got. I picked this up used. I wasn't part of the original expansion world, so Azathoth, everything's in here. The rule book, the game mechanics are all in here. But this is, we'll talk about that stuff in another video. I will do after these are painted up, I plan to do a playthrough with Azathoth. And I'm really excited to get into having this neutral monster and neutral spell books. And I also just think the mechanics of it are really cool, like the having the board for Azathoth, and then having some neutral spell book. I think it's real cool to play through it. So I've been watching some of everyone else's videos. Just seems like epic to have this character come up on the board, and it's just so powerful. So nuclear chaos. I can't wait to play it. So let's just kind of focus though on the on the figures here. So we've got Azathoth. Not quite what I thought that the Azathoth would look like. It does fit with the Cthulhu Wars kind of style, but after I saw the detail in some of the other figures, I was a little bit. I always thought of him a little bit more mad, and this is a bit lumbering, but it's okay. It kind of reminds me of Oogie Boogie from the Nightmare Before Christmas, but that's cool. It's all right. Star Vampires. These are quite ridiculous. They've got the person. You can see this person at the bottom. It's very grim, and they're kind of gangly. These are going to be a challenge to paint, I think, especially these tentacles on the inside. The outside looks pretty straightforward. I'm going to do some spray for those. We've got these dimensional shamblers. I believe that's what these things are called. And I've got those ready to do. Is that what these are called? Just dimensional shamblers? What are they called? Servitors of the Outer God. Sorry, Servitors of the Outer God. They've got kind of an asymmetrical face thing with the flute. It's quite upsetting. Oh yeah, there's the asymmetrical face. Then there's the Elder Things. You know, I remember when I first saw these Elder Things, I was like, really? Lovecraft, this is what you imagined? That was in the ancient city in Antarctica, and I just thought it was kind of odd. But they've grown on me. I especially love the painting on the cover of Eldritch Horror at the Mountains of Madness, where they're flown onto the wings of a biplane, and they're so I might model the painting on that box, but you can see the details kind of nice. I mean, the tentacles are nice. The wings got some nice details, so these are pretty great. These are the dimensional shamblers, and these are kind of again, like kind of mummy ghoulish type figures. So I mean, over in the corner here, I've got the Azathoth. I was looking at the cover art. I kind of like doing something cosmic. You know, I think these are like a bit too cartoonish. I mean, I know they're inspired by the box art, so if you can see these over here. Maybe I'll zoom in on the keyboard for a second, and on the laptop for a second, just to kind of, you know, if you look at, I mean, I think it's a kind of a bit cartoonish. This one, I mean, these are really great. They're a great painting. I mean, I really love this. I don't even think I could pull off those eyeballs. But then I kind of saw, in the spirit of this one, I did like how they tried to make the eye represent that kind of cosmic madness, nuclear madness at the core of the universe. And I did also like this Eye of Sauron for this dire Azathoth. I thought this was kind of cool. But then again, I did think that this eye was more like the vibe I was going for. So I think I might do something with this vibe, make a cosmic eye. And then I saw the unboxing of it was a Silver Surfer maquette, and inside of it, I really liked. I don't know if you can see in the video here, but there's kind of this purplish, blue airbrush effect. So a black background dotted with stars. So I think I'm going to try to go for this cosmic kind of feel around the eyes, and make it seem more like multi-dimensional. I don't know, maybe do something with stars inside of the body of it, like it opens up and there's the universes inside. So something like this. This is just Silver Surfer's Power Cosmic, but maybe use some of this color palette as my concept. So that's my Azathoth idea, something like this. You guys get the idea where I'm going with that. The next one would be the Elder Things. There's some great reference paintings here for Elder Things. I mean, this one is just awesome contrast, a lot of airbrush here. So again, it reminds me a bit of the face hugger from Alien. That'll look real cool. And I also did not notice that there were eyes inside of it. This might be beyond my level of detail, but that is just fantastic, having these eyes there. So we'll see what I can pull off in this one. I don't even think I can see those eyes, but yeah. Okay, so that's some concept there. There's also this one, which I think is quite cool too. This is just a bit more of the green color. So, but again, it's fading with greens and yellows and dark greens, and I like the Venus flytrap-ish kind of look there. So some concept there that I can work with for sure. Next one is these dimensional shamblers, and I like this one a lot. This just kind of rotten, fleshed version of them. I saw the detail here where there's just rows and rows of like shark teeth, which is definitely going to be a dry brush and something for me to just do real light touch because of my lack of skill and patience. I did like how this one version did this great effect where they're kind of coming in and out of the dimension. I think that's fantastic. So maybe this is something I'll try to mimic. I might go with this palette, just try to do my best. Like, see here, this where the foot is coming out of the dimension and they're just coming into reality. I think that looks great. So maybe work with something like that. I do really like that inspiration. Maybe I'll use the concept, change up the palette a bit. We'll see. I'm kind of thinking of a purplish theme for these. I just think that's kind of has a color out of space feel. Next one, as we talked about already, but I'll show again some examples. This Servitors of the Outer Gods. This one is. See, I can't really even make out that face on this side, but now I can see how they did it. It's really cool how they've got the detail in there, and they've really made it more apparent in the way they've painted it. So that was great paint job. It's a great illusion for the actual topology here. It looks like they might have done some sculpting in that as well. There's another reference one here. Again, you can see this one with that side mouth present. Just real cool, really cool painting. So this will help me out. And again, this is using that purple theme. I kind of like this darker purple, but this one also has its kind of reminds me of Lumpy Space Princess, but it's pretty cool. It's like the servitor of the outer gods of the Lumpy Space Princess. And then finally the Star Vampires. This is a great painting job here that's got the skeletal bone. It really emphasizes the just the horrific nature of the joints and the thinness of these arms and the way that it accentuates these fingers. And this could almost be done with a wash, if I could highlight it and then do a wash and then finally do the final highlight at the end. So I'm also thinking that might make this one be a good candidate for a white Zenithal Prime, which I'll walk everyone through as I learn about what I'm talking about. This one was also utterly horrifying. It's just disgusting. The pink color, it looks like bubble gum and pox, and I thought this was very funny that somebody had actually put a Taco Bell cup in its hand, I think, and this, look, it's wrapped into a burrito. This is like a great mod. I don't know if this was just done in Photoshop, if somebody actually made this, but I think that this is so insane. It's something I'd almost want to reproduce. Have them chewing on fast food. I think it's so great. So very well done how they made these. So maybe I can come up with some crazy mod to pay homage to this version of it. I think it's really cool that they did that, and we can shave the figure off here and then do something like that. I might even just maybe I'll shave the figure off and break it into 2 parts and have him just like have a string of innards going into his weird mouth. The mouth is particularly disturbing also. You can see that close up there. It's just wild. Okay, so that's it. That's my walkthrough for this. Just some pre-thoughts on what I'm going to do and how I'm going to approach it. Anyway, I will, as I get ready to paint, I will leave a link for the next video, and I'll get set up. I'll start doing the painting, and then I'll see how I can string it together. It'll be my first kind of walkthrough painting. So wish me luck, and like always, like and subscribe. Please visit my other channel, Pontos Fathom Press, if you're interested in my August Moldenhauer's 3 books on genealogy of Cthulhu, psychoanalysis of Rillier, archaeology of Azathoth helps pay for the bills. Also, visit my other videos in this channel. I've got Cthulhu Wars walkthrough, Eldritch Horror walkthrough, and upcoming Cthulhu Death May Die. So thanks a lot, everyone, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.